polynomial is a number which is an equation which has variables. Suppose ax b plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now this would be a polynomial, and this has two variables. A and b are numbers. I mean the values of the number x and variable x and y. For example, 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. Here, this is a linear equation. It can be written as 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 1. This is the way you write a linear equation. Firstly, we have to understand that this x and this y are basically even going to be used as coordinates. Coordinates in a graph. Is it clear till now? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So,
If you have any
doubts, you can ask in between. If you have any question. So, 2x plus 3y plus 1 is a linear equation which can be written as 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 1. Now, we are also given some types of questions in which we are given a format to write the linear equation in. Suppose this is the basic format to write a linear equation in. Now, for example, we have a linear equation 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 1. How will we write this in this format? We will just take this side right hand side variable constant to the left hand side, 2x plus 3y plus 1. Now we will be needing to find out the values of a, b and c. From here we can simply find out a is 2, b is 3 and c is 1. There might also be that we can also write that if there is no y or x variable in a linear equation, then we can write it as x plus 0y plus 3 is equal to 0. Now 0 will be b, and since 0y will be ultimately 0, we don't write it. But if we need to express it in that format of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, we have to write it in the form of 0 to find the value of a, b and c. Now is it clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, do you have any questions in this? So, in today's class we are going to do the basic linear equation sums. For example, we have been given the values of two numbers and 1 minute. Yes. For example, we have a linear equation and we will be finding out the coordinates from that. A linear equation can be plotted in the graph. I will be telling you after I do one or two sums. I will be telling you that. So for example, if a question is a cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen, the linear equation of write a linear equation of in two variables to represent the statement. Now basically the two variables we take is x and y. In standard format, you can take any variable, but they are the basic variables we take. Now we are given that cost of notebook is twice the cost of pen. Therefore, it could be, let the cost of notebook be x and cost of pen be y. It is telling us that cost of notebook is twice of cost of pen. Therefore, we will write it as x is equal to twice of cost of pen, that is y. This is cost of notebook is equal to twice of cost of pen, y. Now we will, this is just x is equal to y format, but we will write this in a linear equation format, which will be x minus 2y is equal to 0. Now this is the final answer. We cannot leave it like this. It might leave us with some loss of marks during the examination. So we need to write it in this format. Or if there is a constant like minus 1 or 1 in the right hand side, we need to shift it over the left hand side. 0 cannot be shifted, it will be the same, so we don't write that. Now if we were asked to write this in A, B and C format, it would be the coefficient of x, which is 1, is A is equal to 1, and coefficient of B is equal to minus 2. The sign will be taken together. In this type of question, the sign will be taken together as the format is ax plus by. Therefore, b should contain the sign of the coefficient of y, and c is equal to 0. Now, this was the format, this was the coefficients of a, y and the constant. This is the way, if we are asked to find out a, b and c, this is how we find it, by first forming a linear equation and then continuing to the keeping it in the standard form and then finding the coefficients one by one. Now suppose we have a question here. 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.35. 5 is recurring. That would be, is this clear to you? Do you have any doubts in this? Okay. These are basic sums. This must not be having any doubts, but you might still have them. Now the question was 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.35. 5 is recurring. Taking this constant to the left hand side, it will be 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 is recurring is equal to 0. Now we have it in the format of a, b and c. We can just write it as a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to minus 9.35. 5 is recurring. Now these were the values of a, b and c. It has also asked us to represent this. Thus we cannot just directly move on to this statement without finding out this statement. Even though we know that from this would be C, but still too, this also has 1 marks. If it is a 2 marks question, this will have 1 marks and this will have the other. So I hope this is clear to you.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So we will be going to the new variations. These are very easy sums. Now, a linear equation can be graphed on a graph paper as a straight line. A quadratic equation, in higher class we will learn that a quadratic equation is somewhat like this, but a linear equation would be just like this, a straight line. For that, in graphing a linear equation, we need to draw all the negative and positive coordinates. For example, y and y dash and x and x dash all should be drawn. It means a 4 quadrant system. That would be this is y, y dash, x, x dash. Now this is the origin. If we have a linear equation, any linear equation, we can map it on this graph. For example, a simple linear equation like x minus y is equal to 0. We can take it as x is equal to y. This format we need to keep it. And we put the values of x by our own and the value of y will be calculated by this. Suppose there was not 0 but 2 over here. That would be y is equal to x minus 2. Is this equal? Is this clear? This line statement
Not clear.
not clear?
No.
Okay. X minus y is a linear equation. X minus y is equal to 2. It's a linear equation. That is clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That would be x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. This is clear?
Yes.
Is equal to x minus 2 is equal to y. The sign of y will change because it is going to the other side. Clear?
Yes.
Now is it clear? If it is not, I will again explain.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So now we take the value of x ourselves. Now from that value which we had taken, we will find out y. For example, if we take the value of x as 0, then it would be 0 minus 2 is equal to y. Y is equal to minus 2. If the value was 1, 1 minus 2 is equal to y. Y is equal to minus 1. Now this is clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. Now we will plot this in the graph. Here y will represent the y coordinate. Coordinates are represented in this form, x comma y. This you must know it. Is it this known to you?
Yes.
Okay. So here, if we take x as 0, then the point will be over here, and the y coordinate will be minus 2. Therefore, the y coordinate should be over here. 0 on the x-axis, and minus 2 will be over here. 0 on the x-axis. The coordinate will be somewhere over here. This is clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, the other one was, if x is equal to taken as 1, this is 1, and then y is equal to minus 1. We had done this here. Y is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 was this, which means that point will lie somewhere over here. Now, we find out 3 such points for we don't need to, but it is a rule to find 3 points. We are given marks on the basis of those 3 points, and arrowheads must be given to this. This will also contain marks. Now we have found 2 points. We need to find the third point. Now if x is taken as 2, the equation was x minus 2 is equal to y. If x is taken as 2, then y would be equal to 0. X minus 2 is equal to minus 2 minus 1 0. Yes, and the coordinate on x is 2. Therefore, the y coordinate will be 0 and the x coordinate is this. Therefore, the third point will lie over here. This is clear?
Okay, yes, it's clear.
If it is not clear, I will explain again. Be confident for that.
Okay.
Clear?
It's clear.
Okay. If you still have any doubts, you may tell them any moment. Now, using a scale, we will pass a line through this point. It will be over here. This point must have an arrowhead, and it should have the name of the equation. Means the equation should be written over it. X minus y is equal to 2 should be written over it. X minus y is equal to 2 should be written over the line we are plotting. This is for the showing that what line we have plotted. If someone only sees the graph, he might not be able to understand. It would be very difficult for him to understand what graph we are plotting. Therefore, we write this name. We write the whole equation at the line, above the line or below the line, anywhere. The arrowheads are important. This is also important. It might not contain marks in any question, but still do we write this as a standard form, just like we write A, B and C. If we do in normal question, if we do not use it, we will not use marks, but still do we write like that. Now the marks was given on arrowheads on the x and y axis. On the line itself, x minus y is equal to 2. This might or might not be given, and we need to use 3 points. These are the marks division in this graph. So is this clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. If you have any doubt in this question or the previous question we did, you can ask it right now.
एक सम इसमें से कोई
And
करके बता दो।
we will be doing now we might be having some numbers using pi. Pi means 22 by 7. First let me have pi. This graph portion I have completed for now today. It was enough for this demo. I hope you understood it. Now, if we have an equation pi x plus y is equal to 9, then pi value is 22 by 7. You know that?
Yes.
Here we will not be using the value of pi at all. It will just be as a constant variable again. Now that would be, we are asked to find 4 solutions for each of these. Now we take this to this side. It will be y is equal to 9 minus pi x. Now we will choose the value for x ourselves. Y will be calculated. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 9 minus pi into 0, which will eventually be 9 minus 0 is equal to 9, y is equal to 9. Now if x is taken as 1, y is equal to 9 minus pi into 1 is equal to 9 minus pi. This is the answer. Now if x is taken as 2, suppose 2, or let us take minus 1, minus pi into minus 1 is equal to 9 minus pi is equal to y is equal to 9 plus pi. Now this was for minus 1. Have you understood this 3, 0, 1 and minus 1? How these values came? Is it understood?
Yes. Clear.
Do you have any problem in that? Any of them?
फिर से एक बार जरा सा बता दो।
I guess you are not much confident. I am explaining it once again. If we take the value of x as 0, y is equal to 9 minus pi x, which will be pi into 0. Don't think that pi is has any numerical value. You may even change the pi as a or b, and in the end you may again change the a or b to pi itself. That is for ease, like we change alpha or beta or any symbol like that with a and b during mathematical calculations for ease. Now this 9 came from here. Y is equal to 9 minus pi x. You understood this equation? How this came?
Yes.
Okay. So y is equal to 9 will remain intact, and pi x. X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. X is equal to 1. X is equal to minus 1.
We are assuming.
We are just taking the values as it is on our decision. Whatever value we need to take, we will have no problem with any value we take. Just for plotting the graph. This is not for plotting. This is just for finding the four solutions. I found out 3 in this. For plotting the graph, we will be taking not any fractional or decimal values. That will create much more problem for us to plot the graph. It would be better if we find out whole number ratios that would make our work very easy. For example, if there is y is equal to 3 by 5x, we can take x as 5 or any multiple of 5 to remove 5 from the denominator. 3 by 5 x, if x is 5, we take 5, the value will become 1. If x is 10, the value will become 6. Yes, 6. If the value will become 3 over here, sorry, the value will become 3. This is just for another sum, not for this. Now, back to this question. 9 minus pi into 0, because x value is 0, is equal to 9 minus 0, is equal to y is equal to 9. Y is equal to 9 minus pi into 1, because x value is 1. Therefore, y is equal to 9 minus pi. Pi into 1 is 1, minus pi. Therefore, y is equal to 9 minus pi into minus 1. Had we had taken the value of x as negative 1, 9 is minus pi into minus 1, which will be minus pi. It will just change the symbol of pi, is equal to 9 minus pi. It would be better if we not take, it might be confusing you. If we just take 2, it would be 2 over here, and it would become 2 pi. Now this will be minus 2. Now is this clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. If it is not clear, you can tell me. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this was the demo class for today. The demo class for which you asked for, and if you want the on actual classes, you can tell me later. So I hope you like this demo class, and this will be the only demo class for class 9, and I hope it is good. You liked it, you understood from it. If you have any problem, you may give the feedback to me. So I hope it is fine. I will be ending the meeting now. Do you have any problem?
Yes.